Well, thank you so much for everybody for coming out today to support us. We started this 3 years ago at the market with a little 200 square foot stand, and we're so pleased to be here today. The market has been so supportive, and the city has been amazingly supportive. Thank you. You have been a huge, like a very regular patron.
I think I'm one of your best customers. I would like to believe that.
I think that's true. You're definitely up there, if not at the very top. And then this team of beasts behind me have been absolutely amazing getting this all going, and we couldn't have done it without them. So thanks so much. Yeah.
All right. Well, let me build you up a little bit because so every week for the last several years, I have had my once-a-week manager meeting at the bookstore, and we get Knead pizza. That's what we do. I think we've tried all the varieties. I loved the new artichoke. I thought that was, I mean, not artichoke, the new Brussels sprout bacon creation. I don't know what we're calling it. What do we call it?
Brussels sprout.
Okay, Brussels sprout bacon. It's fantastic.
No clever name at all.
And I love pizza. I am the type of person when I'm exploring a new city, I want to check out the pizza. So I understand the relative merits of Chicago style, New Haven style, Buffalo style, New York style, and I am pleased to say that we have Harrisburg style right here, and it is neat, and it is incredible. And not only, I mean, you're all familiar with the market stand and the variety you can have here, but now we have a slice shop, and we can experiment with all sorts of new recipes. And this afternoon for lunch, I had the vegan grandmas, and it was spectacular. So this is a pizza without cheese, and in my way of thinking, the way you can tell the pizza is good is if it's good without cheese. Because that gives you the sauce, the ingredients, and the crust right there. And then the cheese, of course, it's wonderful. You add the cheese later, but you sample it without the cheese, it was amazing. So caramelized onions, lovely tomato sauce, and the crust here at the slice shop, completely different from the Knead crust that you've had elsewhere. It is crispy and flaky and bubbly and airy, and it's just wonderful. And I understand that the secret is the hours and hours of letting the yeast do its magic, right? So all of which is prepared here on the premises, and all of which is carrying on a noble tradition of the Small Business Corner Pizza Shop right here on 3rd Street. If you're watching at home, you don't know exactly where we are. We are in the old Mercado's Pizza. We're right across from Startup Harrisburg, and there's a lot of activity going on this corner. Not only do you have Startup, there's renovation of the properties, as you know, just a little bit next door. And the city has just completed a pretty impressive 3rd Street renovation project, which, among other things, improved a lot of the sidewalks. So the whole sidewalk area is very pedestrian friendly and safe. And I think one of the nice things about this corner is that you're going to have a wonderful room for outdoor seating once it warms up, and it's just all been lovingly redone. And the interior renovations, look above your heads, and you have that classic tin Harrisburg historical ceiling, very well preserved, and yet you have all the modern amenities of a new heating and AC system, and new state-of-the-art restaurants, and everything else. But you truly have an amazing team, and this is a success story. This is a story of a homegrown business that saw an opportunity. Despite the fact that there are a lot of pizza shops, you recognize that a sort of artisanal pizza, something that was lovingly crafted, would have a following here in the market. You started in the market, and the market worked as it should work, which is as a business incubator, allowing you to develop a customer base and then grow and then expand your business, first in the 0 day, and now here down the street in the 3rd Street. And that is an incredible thing. And we're seeing other businesses like soon Radish and Ryan and others coming out of the market and growing out of the market. And that is the backbone to the city's growth and development. Just a couple quick stats. Created over 1,000 jobs last year. That's pretty impressive. The population is growing for the first time in 70 years in Harrisburg. And I can tell you this, business revenues, the number of business licenses that the city has been issuing on a yearly basis, and the amount of revenues that are being reported have increased by over 5% each year for the past several years. So the economy is doing great. More people are buying pizza. More people are going out and enjoying themselves. And that is putting the city on a sustainable path. And when you couple that with all the renovations and the burgeoning real estate market, can't keep a house unsold these days. There's all sorts of exciting new places to live, including right across the street and soon to be right next door. And Harrisburg is really, really booming. But we couldn't do it without risk takers, entrepreneurs, small business people that realize the quality of life and those types of conversations that really propel the city take place right here in cafes like this and restaurants like this every day of the year. So congratulations on what you've done. Congratulations on your team. It is a wonderful team. It is a friendly team. And it is one of my favorite places to visit in Harrisburg. You will see a lot of me, I promise. As much as there can possibly be. So with that, unless you have anything further you would like to add, well, let's talk to you about your hours, because that's new. So for people watching at home, we now have regular hours.
We're open daily, 10:30 to 8.
10:30 to 8.
Yep. 8
You can get pizza here that you cannot get in the market. So if you've tried you in the market, this is totally different. This is new styles, new slices, and you can order by the slice as opposed to getting a whole pie, which I like to get. But sometimes that can be a lot, but you can get the smaller slices, which is really wonderful. So congratulations to you. You've chosen a great spot, and let's cut the ribbon. 5, 4, 3,